What you just observed is an example of what automated writing evaluation, or AWE, can do. And there are certainly intriguing aspects of AWE tools that they handle particularly well. And then there's, of course, more work to be done. Currently, there are several AWE tools that are used in various educational contexts and have received much attention in the field of CAL. In this special issue of CALICO Journal, Volume 33, Issue 1, which will be published in January of 2016, we focus on automated writing evaluation and language teaching, theory, development, and application. My colleagues and I are delighted to have had the opportunity to serve as guest editors and to have had a chance over the last year to work with experienced scholars from around the world to help them share their knowledge and practices involving AWE programs. Over the next few minutes, my co-editors, Ahmed Dursun and Ji Li, will walk you through 6 articles of this special issue.
The first article, written by Hong Ma and Tammy Slater from Iowa State University, presents a unique view on connecting criterion scores and classroom grading contexts through a systemic functional linguistic model for teaching and assessing causal language. This article sheds light on the use and interpretation of AWE scores from a systemic functional linguistic perspective. The second article, written by Mardukui Shao and Datmar Moirares from the University of Tübingen, presents an approach on characterization of writing tasks in a way that serves both pedagogical goals and automated analysis needs. So this approach presented in this article is very unique in the sense that it links second language acquisition, foreign language teaching and learning, as well as NLP in the design of automated language tasks. The following article in this issue is written by Huishan Fang, Evgeny Chikarev-Khudelainen from Iowa State University, and Aysel Sarıcıoğlu. This article introduces a newly developed open source AWE called SciWrite, and it focuses on SciWrite's performance of error detection in quantifiers, subject-verb agreement, article, and run-on sentences.
The next paper is written by Sha Liu of China West Normal University and Anthony Kunan of Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. And their title is Investigating the Application of Automated Writing Evaluation to Chinese Undergraduate English Majors, a Case Study of WriteToLearn. This study examined the scoring ability and the precision of feedback from a commercial software, WriteToLearn. Liu and Kunan combined multifaceted rash modeling and human judgment to evaluate this software in the EFL context. The next paper is written by Elena Kotas of Iowa State University and Nick Panda of Skytree, and the title is Discourse Classification into Rhetorical Functions for AWE Feedback. This paper reports on the development of Research Writing Tutor, or RWT, a new type of AWE that is designed to provide genre and discipline-specific feedback on functional units in research articles. This study exemplifies a successful application of genre analysis to the development of AWE software. This special issue concludes with a paper written by Jill Burstein of ETS, Norbert Elliott of New Jersey Institute of Technology, and Hilary Malloy of ETS. And the title is Informing Automated Writing Evaluation Using the Lens of Genre, 2 Studies. This paper starts with the findings from a nationwide survey and a qualitative study at a university for the writing tasks used across K-12 classrooms, university contexts, and workplaces. Based on these findings, the authors call for an expanded view of writing construct and theorize the future development of AWE.
Thank you for listening to these 6 introductions of the research articles, and I'm confident that you will enjoy reading the special issue. Now, I'd like to spend just a little bit more time to talk about or acknowledge the fact that this topic, automated writing evaluation, is certainly not without controversy. There are opponents to this who feel that it focuses on the wrong aspects of writing, that writing is really about the process, it's about audience, about finding the right tone, and about providing feedback to the students that goes beyond mechanics and grammar. Now, clearly that is the case. However, I firmly believe that AWE tools are here to stay, and I feel that it is important for us to figure out how we can best use them in the classroom. My point of view really on this AWE business is really that we have to look at what kind of approaches are being used to develop these tools. My sense is that hybrid approaches that combine statistical and rule-based approaches have the most success. And the example in our special issue here would be the engine developed by Professor Yevgeny Chukarev-Khurilainen at Iowa State. I think it's important to find or to look at how we can communicate the development of AWE tools to an audience such as you, an audience that reads CALICO Journal. So I think there may be an effect on the types of manuscripts that will be published, that we have to really look at, maybe finding the appropriate level of detail to report on the development side of AWE, and making it open source so people can understand what's going on behind the tools. I think it's also very important to situate studies that are being conducted on AWE in the classroom, with these tools actually being used. That includes a very clear focus on learner training, on teacher training, how these are being used. I think it's important to locate an appropriate approach to researching these kinds of tools. And maybe using an argument-based approach that's advocated by scholars in the field of language testing, such as Carol Chappell, may be the way to go. In conclusion, I really feel that AWE tools are here to stay. And I would like to draw parallels to earlier research in CAL, where, initially we produced studies that would justify the use of technology. I think this is no longer the paradigm that we should be looking at. I think that AWE is here to stay. I think that the question is not whether or not we should use AWE tools, but how we can use them most effectively.